Mesdames, Messieurs, first of all, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Anthony Guimpier. I'm a PhD student at the Laboratoire de Planétologie et Géodynamique in Nantes, France. I have brought you together today to inform you that terrible crime has been committed. But please, keep calm, because my role in this case is to understand the circumstances that led to this crime and to find the culprit. Who knows, some of you may have already crossed his path. Let's start by presenting the crime scene. For this, we will have to leave the Earth and travel more than 60 million kilometers toward the planet Mars. As we approach the northern hemisphere, we start to see an area called Nilosyrtis Mensae. This is a very special region as sign of ancient glacial activities, but also has impact craters, which our victims are located. It's 4 landslides. I have been investigating these 4 landslides for 2 years, but which criminal act led to this victim being here and not elsewhere? My investigation has already started to pay off, and like any good criminal investigators, I have several tools at my disposal that allow me to carry out my research. The first is on board the European space probe called the Trace Gas Orbiter. It's the CaSSIS camera. CaSSIS takes images of the entire Martian surface, including my study area. The other tools is the IRIS camera on the NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiters, which allow me to map the smallest details on the surface of the landslides. The various analyses that I have carried out on this landslide show 2 essential things. The first is the age of the landslides. According to estimates, these landslides formed less than 20 million years ago. We can therefore consider them as geologically young. The second is the morphology. It shows that these landslides are similar to mud flows that can be found on the Earth. And where there is mud flow, there is liquid waters. Wasn't I looking for a culprit? Well, here I found a potential suspect. Water. But things are never really that simple. As I said, a dating of this landslide shows a rather young age of formations. This age is unfortunately incompatible with the presence of liquid water on the surface, because for more than 3 billion years, liquid water has gradually disappeared, which is why Mars is now considered as hyper-arid desert. But then, where could this water have come from? Could our suspect be innocent? The main hypothesis that can explain the presence of liquid waters in this area is the presence of ice in subsurface. Melting of this ice would have led to the saturation of soil and finally to the landslide. But to confirm this hypothesis and close this case, a broader study of distribution of this ice in these regions is necessary. The images from CaSSIS and IRIS will help us to do this. But this ice is our net suspect, and the waters, therefore, its accomplice. In any case, Mars is a planet that still surprises us, and as the planetary scientist Carl Sagan once said, somewhere something incredible is waiting to be known. Thank you.